Hi, this is finance investing, just Joey style, and I do investing a lot differently than everybody else because, well, I think everybody else is too daggone scared to do what I do. And I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world, but I'm telling you that my investments are probably going to do better than most people because ownership. Most people don't look at ownership. My portfolio, I don't really believe in a diversified portfolio. I think it's stupid. I think diversification is for people that don't know what they're doing. Now, diversification to some degree, I do have more than one thing, so that's kind of diversification, but a lot of people think you need 10, 15, 20, 30 positions to be diversified. No, I believe in dialed in more. I'm not going to go a certain point to this section and this sector and that over there, and oh, I'm too exposed here. Like, I don't care about how much overexposure I have to a certain place because I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about buying the best assets that there are, the best companies, the best assets, the best protocols, the best commodities, whatever it is. Doesn't matter what sector it is. I want the best things that are going to do well in the future. Period. And if you're going to go, the less you know, the more diversified you should be. And I know a lot. That's all I do is freaking research. My short term performance, absolutely horrible. Trading, horrible at it. But long term, that's my game. And I'm going to change the way that portfolios are built because I don't think they're done right. You need to build, you need to grow, and you need money. And then once you eventually have money, then you can start worrying about some of the other stuff like estate planning and financial advisor this and all that other stuff. But you have to grow first. So you should probably listen to when I say about Bitcoin and Ethereum's network. There's really not much reason to have the bulk of your portfolio, I say 50% to those two assets, whatever your allocations are. I would prefer a slightly higher allocation to Bitcoin than Ethereum in the long run, but they're both going to do very well. And then we can diverse some, but if you want a very dialed in portfolio, I've got 5 stocks and 88% of my crypto, 88% of all of my investments are crypto, and the other 12% is AI and data. Yeah, crypto is going to be significantly larger than AI, and people just don't realize it. AI is going to be big. AI is going to be the face. People are going to see AI, but crypto is going to be what everything is on top of. Crypto is the underlying layer that's going to run digital everything. So they're the payment rails. And every single thing at the end of the day that does the best is payment rails. So don't over diversify. Don't change your mind 4,000 times. Don't rebalance every 3 months, every 6 months, every year. Just buy some really, really good stuff and keep buying it for a very long time. That's really all there is to it. That's how simple investing is. And once you find someone that can give you some solid back research, I'm like I said, I'm not worried about what happens right now. Like my 1 year performance, I don't care about 1 year performance. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not in things for a year. I'm in things for 10. And if you get yourself into Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're going to thank me a lot in the next 5 years, and you're going to thank me even more over the next 10. Like I said, I don't care what's going to happen right now, but I look at things that happened in the past. I look at things that are happening now, and I look what the future is going to bring. And it's really not that hard to see that payment rails going into crypto, especially those two networks, doesn't mean there's probably 10 or 20 cryptos in total that are really good. Um, I have 13. 5 are kind of like my core, and then the other ones are just we'll see what they do. It's not over diversification. It's more that's some really good technology that I think is going to do very well in the long term, or it's going to die. One of the two. Um, Moonshots, if you will, but they're not trades. They're holds. They're investments because I like the technology. I like the companies. I like the assets. I like the crypto. So yeah, that's how I think about stuff. Why stress yourself out? Why buy a whole bunch of stuff that's probably unnecessary? Why listen to all these people that do nothing but look at short term data to give you your portfolio? Nobody looks at long term. Nobody's looking at 5-year performance. They're looking at 1-year performance. So, but 5 years is where it's really at. And the average person doesn't want to do this stuff every single day and look into it and figure out what's going on in the world and economics, this and, politics, that, and individual companies. And this happened over there and it changed the company to do this. Like, I mean, most people just want to invest and put it in the background of their life and then have a bunch of money. Well, have more wealth later on in time because a bunch of money is different to every person. Um, yeah, this is finance investing just Joey style. And like I said, that's just kind of how I look at investing. And it's the better way to go, investing over trading. But yeah, buy really good assets, keep buying them. And everything should be at least a 5-year period, not a 1-year period or a 2-year period. 5. This finance investing just Joey style, and think about the long term. Buy the good stuff and buck the system because, well, the system's proven time and time again they don't really know what the heck they're talking about.